guys, hi girls. Today we are talking about Cuba Island. Cuba is the largest Caribbean island nation that has farmlands, mountains, urban metropolis, quiet colonial village, and of course white sand beaches. Cuba has a semi-subtropical climate which has its hurricane season from June to November. So for this reason, you need to be careful to choose the better time to travel to Cuba. And Cuba states follow a socialist economy, which the state controls most resources, where the majority of the citizens are employed by the government and only 22% of citizens are employed by private sector. Cuba, it's very important the education. For this reason, Cuban literacy rate is 99.8%, which is the second highest in the world. It has 47 universities and 23 medical schools. Due to the free education system, you can find a lot of people in the street with a high education. La Habana, that is the capital of Cuba, it's a picturesque little old city where you can find its historical center, wonderful museums, and you can hear beautiful music. You can see wonderful museums. You can hear excellent music. And you can see paintings and murals which are representative of Cuba's culture. Now we are talking about a public and private transportation system and rate crime. Its mobile car park is the one of the most impressive in the world. Hundreds of classic cars from different areas and styles you can find in Cuba. We have different kind of ways to transport around the island. For example, we have all almendrones that are shared taxis that travel along the fixed routes, only the fixed routes, which are colorful and old cars. Private taxis, you can find visit taxis, and you can find buses that are called guaguas. The Old Habana is one of the most peaceful and safe area in all Latin America. Now we are talking about a place that is very important to Cuba. That it's called Varadero. Varadero is one of the Cuba's most international recognized destinations, which has its incredible fine sand beach and crystal clear water. Varadero is known as an exciting, large, new resort beach that has a fascinating nightlife. You can find bars, you can find a lot of things that you can do in Varadero because it's a very important and very international destination that you can visit when you are in Cuba. Now, the Cuba's cuisine. Ropa Vieja is the most recognized Cuban recipe throughout the world. You can find simple but very delicious recipes that has rice and black beans. At Caribbean places, it's easy to find roast pork. In Mexico, it's called lechon. And in Cuba, they eat a lot of rice and a lot of beans. And its food, it's very simple but very delicious, as I said previously. In Cuba, you can find some national parks, not only beaches. One of those is Ciénaga de Zapata National Park, which is the largest in the country, where you can take a trip to walk for a long time to see beautiful landscapes. If you go to visit Cuba, don't forget to visit all the beaches that you can find. For example, Cienfuegos, which is the relaxing, enviable old coast environment. Or you can visit one of the Cayos beaches, as you can see in the picture, where you can find coral reefs and mangroves. in the mangroves you can find crocodiles. So for this reason you need to be very careful. And thank you for watching my video, and I hope that you enjoyed.